Hi, in this episode I'm going to explain you briefly what is an indigenous territory. An indigenous territory is an area, obviously, where indigenous live, but it's a federally protected and federally recognized protected territory where normally outsiders are not allowed. They're only allowed when they have special permission from the chief. So indigenous territories are mainly consist of land, but they also consist of water. For example, the lake that you see here is part of the indigenous territory. It extends actually more than 5 nautical miles out from here into the river. You can see there that's behind us is the Tapajós River. It's a large river. Approximately here it's approximately 25 kilometers wide, and on the other side you see the Resex, the extractive reserve. Which is another where also other indigenous communities live. So this indigenous territory is called Braganca. It's the indigenous territory Munduruku, and the name is so that Munduruku people live here, but the area called Braganca. It's situated inside the national park. Most of the national park is accessible for tourists. You have to register at the entrance, but the indigenous territory, this indigenous territory is part of the national park, and it's only for the indigenous or for outsiders like us who have been invited by the leadership, by the chiefs. So this, for example, this territory is threatened from both sides, from two sides, both from the water and from the land. What's happening here? Because these are flooded forests, you can see it's very rich. They're breeding ground for fish. And fishermen know, so you have big commercial fishing vessels with freezers on board. They come here to catch large quantities of fish illegally, so it's called predatory fishing. On the other side of this territory there's soy fields, and there's the BR-163, the federal soy highway basically. So soy trucks pass there, the soy farming, and the soy farmers are interested in this land as well. And then there's the loggers, and the loggers enter the territory illegally via the federal road 163 to extract mainly Ipe timber. Ipe is the most sought after timber by illegal loggers. And for the indigenous this is a real problem, because Ipe trees are medicinal trees. So both sides they're threatened, from the highway, from that side, and from the waters. With the leadership from this territory and with the forest guardians, now they already have 68 forest guardians in this territory, and they're trying to protect the territory. We had meetings with the forest guardians to how to improve monitoring and especially protecting both from the water and from the land side.